Cup football under the front lights at the Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium in Seville, where it is Sevilla and
well, you're a better man than I am.
But for a midweek cup clash in Seville. Here's a look at the starting lineup for Pablo Machin with 11. Both of those coming in the Copa. The captains today, Piqué for Barca. In fact, wholesale changes for Valverde. 7 changes from the win over Leganés. A look inside of the VAR room. The ball rolls at the Sanchez Pizjuan. It is the first leg quarterfinals.
Nothing wrong with that, but you can imagine Pablo Machin when that wonderful anticipation for Valverde and him not heading.
Circuit Roberto out wide.
Led him too far.
Crossed in back post, slightly over.
What an opportunity for him. This late in his to put his stamp on Barcelona.
Driven into the edge of the 6. Chiara wins it in the air.
He'll get used to that. Here's that lovely pinged in ball. There's the great hold up, holding off Simon Kerr. And then
of Barcelona, but do play some lovely football and have for several seasons. A shot from a long way out by Rock. Wins it in the air. Navas against Nelson. Crossed it, looking for.
And Sergio Gomez, ex-Barcelona man.
Extends that right arm. He spent 5 covering.
Good play, Gomez. Beautiful ball across the back.
Escudero back into the area. Let's have a second look. Does extend the arm.
I agree. And Barcelona's fortunate to get away.
One back to Sarabia. Promise sprays it wide. Here's Banega with targets in the area. Delivered out because we're seeing lovely football in both directions.
Yeah. Link up play.
For Barca, restarted quickly by Prince. Vidal having a goal from distance and off by some distance.
Trying to capitalise on the fast break, but Alanya really felt that one, I think.
Ben Yedder getting away from Piqué.
Nicely.
Committed Piqué. Still Ben Yedder on his right. And he gets the shot wrong.
Oh, wonderful hocus pocus by Ben Yedder. Twists and turns like a cheap garden hose, and he puts them all on the back. He is off, and he's wonderful. Is out of its sheath and needs to be sunk in.
Hope he's averaging the teens at Toulouse. All driven into the edge of the 6. Artur. Lovely ball forward for Prince. Here's Kevin Prince Boateng. Rounds the goalkeeper in the wrong side of the net. Oh, he's dreaming of a goal there, Malcolm. And on his left, on his preferred left foot.
The quickness, the elusiveness of his run dictates.
Prince Boateng, he was closer on the right side. Malcolm on the left. Here's Amadou. Plenty of numbers forward for Sevilla. Here's Banega to the edge of the area. Ben Yedder denied by Silesen. Followed up Escudero off target.
What a save. Big green octopus on the line, spreads his tentacles and shuts Ben Yedder down. It's wonderful football. Escudero lays the table, and it's marvellous play. Ever showed a lot of sharpness and good movement, and we're at duck eggs.
Halftime at the South, so just about ready to get the second half underway. Players making their way out. Well, they're in his debut the day after he was officially unveiled as a Barca player.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
El Cerro Grande's whistle gets the second half underway at the Sanchez Pizjuan. No goals after the opening against Semedo. So again to the byline from Navas. Clip to the near post. Alenya on his left. Clip toward the back post. Oh, chased down by Prince.
Alenya and Kevin Prince is sandwiched between going up.
Well, how's that for a luxury bench? Luis Suarez and Coutinho among those warming. Promising spell here for Sevilla. Here's Sarabia against Nelson Semedo. Square ball back. Amadou! Well, he was going for the top corner.
A lovely play out wide by Sarabia and spots him beautifully again. Not a slap shot across the face of goal. There's an intention pick out as Amadou. Arrives nicely. Checks his run in a various formation, but it seemed to be holding up well.
This is promising. Followed up by Sarabia, slams it home. Sevilla 1, Barcelona 0. It's Pablo Sarabia.
Arrives by Stout through the fog of a distracted team, and he's free. And somebody goes to sleep and not picking up that back post. See if this is intentionally picking him out over that.
Promise. That's been Yedder waiting in the heart of the box, and it's over the bar from Banega.
Good play by Promise. It's badly given away on that side of Barcelona again. Down that right here.
Waits for help to arrive. Escudero with Banega in support from distance and flashes over the crossbar. I think Ernesto Valverde has seen enough. There could be a change on the wings here as Coutinho and Luis Suarez ready to check in. A double tenacious from Suarez, who wins it back. Coutinho into the area. Coutinho! overhit.
Wonderful first touches from both Suarez and Coutinho. All moving, one-touch football, beautiful control. Ben Yedder, red carpet pass, control.
Flighted in toward the back post. Side of Lenglet. Banega. Banega goes for goal, dragged across. Ben Yedder follows up and doubles the lead for Sevilla.
There's a wonderful goal and it's capitalized on by a bad mistake by Philippe Coutinho. Initially, Coutinho just coughs it up deep, and once Sevilla get it, they put it all together, and it's a wonderful goal by a wonderful player in Ben Yedder. He's the thunder at the end of a lightning attack, but Coutinho will be shaking his head here.
Down.
Nicely.
Rakitic for Suarez in the area. Suarez!
Sergio Roberto keeps it alive, nicely fed from Rakitic.
Coutinho, in swinger to the back post, knocked down by PK, wrong side of the net. At this rate, mentioned earlier, only Messi has more goals in all competitions. In promise, back post this time, nice delivery. Silesen punching it away.